room taken any art classes or been in band and chorus in elementary school, high school, or middle school? Well, I have, and I greatly appreciate it. I did so many things with it. The fine arts are slowly depleting due to decreased amounts of funding going towards these programs. The word art, which is derived from the ancient Indo-European root meaning to fit together, is basically what art is. It's about fitting things together: words, images, objects, processes, and thoughts. Now I'm going to tell you what art is. The fine arts are offered to elementary school students as early as 4th grade, where I went to school. This is a very impressionable age for humans, for children, for anybody. Albernia University has an arts program here, and I actually did an interview with Mrs. Schwanger, who is the department head of the arts program here. She says there's been different funding for the arts program here, but it's not federal funding. Because of this, they rely on the teachers to buy instruments, and they need more money for the teachers to hire professors. But Albernia University as a whole is trying to help the fine arts program. The fine arts program just got renamed to the Fine and Performing Arts because dance was introduced and a language department was taken out of it. The Department of Fine Arts would like to have a music and art program, but they don't see that happening in the near future because surrounding schools of Albernia have arts and music majors, and a music program is too expensive to maintain for them at this point. But if they receive federal funding, they would be able to have a music and art major for people out of Albernia that want to take it. A quote that she told me was, "Not just a funding issue of the fine arts is, but it's also a commitment issue because of how much time and basically how much money it takes for the fine arts." Today I'm going to talk to you about the fine arts and why federal funding should be provided for the creativity and the stimulation outlet for students. First, I will talk about how the fine arts stimulates brain activity and capacity to understand in more depth because of the creativity that is induced. Involvement in the arts is associated with gains in math, reading, cognitive ability, critical thinking, and verbal skills. This is from a website that I took, Utopia, which is basically all about the music programs, different articles about music. Another quote that I got from Utopia is, "If they're worried about their test scores and want a way to get them higher, they need to give kids more art, not less." This is said by Tom Horn, Arizona State Superintendent of Public Instruction. There's a lot of evidence that kids immersed in the area do better on their academic tests. An example of this is students taking courses in math performance, music performance, and music appreciation scored higher in the SAT than students with no arts participation. Music performance students scored 53 points higher on the verbal and 39 points higher on the math, and music appreciation students scored 61 points higher on the verbal and 42 points higher on the math. This is from the 1999 College Board Seniors National Report, the profile of the SAT takers. I'm going to show you a video from one of the 2008 presidential candidates about the music program.
Music and the arts are not extraneous, extracurricular arts stimuli. They're essential. Music has always been a part of my own life. In fact, I play the bass guitar in my own rock and roll band called Capital Offense. But I believe this country needs to address music and arts in education because the future economy is dependent on a creative generation. During my 10.5 years as governor of Arkansas, I created several initiatives to encourage arts and education. I signed a piece of landmark arts education legislation designed to provide music and art instruction for all Arkansas school children, requiring 40 minutes per week of both music and art in grades 1 through 6, taught by certified teachers. As chairman of the Education Commission of the States, I created a 2-year initiative called The Arts, a Lifetime of Learning, which promotes the benefits of arts education to policymakers in all 50 states. I believe that by working together to bring the arts to every child in America, we not only will change attitudes about the curriculum, but will also change the future of our country. Studies show that students who have music education improve their math scores. Spatial reasoning is increased. And the fact is, if we really want to improve overall test scores, whether it's SAT or ACT scores, improve the study of foreign language, the quickest path is to make sure that we don't cut music.
As Mike Huckabee said, that he has legislation in plan for the state that he is a representative. But if every state does this and you get federal funding, it can be a US-wide program. Next, I'm going to discuss how involvement in the fine arts improves social skills and helps you gain many longtime friends. As a musician myself, I can say that being a part of the fine arts has given me the opportunity to advance my social skills and make wonderful friends who I still keep in contact with, even though I've been out of high school for 2 years. A report done in 2005 by the RAND Corporation about the visual arts argues that the intrinsic pleasures and stimulation of the art experience do more than sweeten an individual's life. According to the report, they can connect people more deeply to the world and open them to the new ways of seeing, creating the foundation to forge social bonds and community cohesion. Next, I'm going to talk about how the benefits of the arts can prolong you in a job and help you gain a job from the employers that you're looking at. Numerous studies have identified that these critical employability skills are the skills that our employers are looking for in possible employees. These skills are communication, listening, verbal and written skills, leadership skills, planning and organizing skills, problem solving, reasoning, and creative skills, and teamwork skills. A quote that I got from Utopia says, involvement in the arts is associated with gains in math, reading, cognitive ability, critical thinking, and verbal skills. As well, arts learning can also improve motivation, concentration, confidence, and teamwork. Therefore, the fine arts prepares individuals for jobs in the future, even though the fine arts is a non-academic program. Finally, I'm going to sum up what I have stated and give you an opportunity to help me get federal funding for the fine arts in schools. In conclusion, fine arts participation stimulates brain growth, activity, and develops social skills as well as other skills, and provides for a promising future. For these reasons, and from what you already know about the fine arts, one can conclude that federal funding for the program should be given to help this area thrive and educate. To take action, please write to our Senator, Michael O'Hape, telling you if you want federal funding for the fine arts in schools, and it should be provided. If you all write to him, telling him how much we want these stimulating programs to stay in our schools and how it benefits us, then maybe we could change the future and help children of the future get the same opportunity as we did. I would also like to show you just one more video.
Our children need music. But music classes are being cut at an alarming rate. So LG, a leading maker of music phones, has joined VH1 Save the Music to bring music back to over 1 million children. To play your part, visit lgformusic.com. LG.